And we've been talking all week here at the Travelers Championship about how the Hospital for Special Care is this year's primary beneficiary of all the money that's being raised. We're going to talk with the hospital's CEO about what it means and the great work that they're doing there in New Britain. That's coming up.
Can only
All week long, we've talked about the Travelers Championship and this year's primary beneficiary, the ALS clinic at the Hospital for Special Care. So many people are benefiting from the money raised here.
And they certainly are. And this morning, we're talking to another leader at the Hospital for Special Care. Fox 61's Tim Lammers is joining us more with her. Tim, how's it going?
Yeah, we're here with the head, Lynn Rickey, the president and CEO of the Hospital for Special Care, joining us. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for
and a
having me.
pleasure to meet you. Congratulations. What a wonderful week this is for the hospital. Tell us how special it's been, just how much it means to be the primary beneficiary.
Well, I tell you, I think it's really, it's life-changing for our patients, certainly for Brian Savo, who's a co-chair, with Jay Fishman. I think all of us are going to come out of this with sort of a renewed sense of purpose and commitment, certainly to the ALS patients and the other folks we serve. Travelers has been amazing to work with.
Yeah, and of course there's a focus on fighting ALS and
Absolutely.
the neuromuscular and ALS center there, but it bears noting that you have a much wider umbrella than just dealing with ALS. Tell us about the different conditions you help people with there.
Sure. So we're the largest specialty hospital in the country, and we actually serve both adults and children, which is very unique. So we have a 30-bed pediatric unit, for example. We see kids with autism, both inpatient and outpatient, spinal cord, brain injury. Actually, our largest program is our pulmonary program. So we're really very diverse, and research, which is clearly important with regard to ALS.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about that. I think it's very interesting. Sometimes you find people, places that treat people with ALS, and then places that work on research to fund a cure. They are two separate arms of the same body, but you guys do both.
We do. We've been committed to research for many years, and actually that really distinguishes us from other programs. Obviously, there is no cure for ALS. We're involved in a number of different clinical trials, so we actually have a very broad reach. We have patients coming from as far away as New Jersey for our clinical trials, so keeps our patients hopeful that something's going to get better for them.
I was wondering why I hadn't heard about the great work you guys do more. And then I think yesterday one of your doctors, Dr. Votto, said, we don't do easy. You guys don't specialize in problems that have easy, quick fixes. Is that sort of a philosophy that you guys have, or did it work out that way?
I think it's just worked out that way, but we really are. We're committed. You know, we're a chronic, and we treat patients with chronic and complex issues. And again, that's not sexy. I like to tell people that if you don't know about us, you've led a charmed life. But what's important to know is that we're here for individuals when you have a brain injury or when you receive a diagnosis that your child has autism. So we do the tough stuff.
Is it nice to be recognized, though? 75 years you guys have been doing great work.
It's actually amazing to be recognized, and I have to tell you that I've run into so many colleagues that I've worked with for 10+ years, and everybody's rooting for us because I think we're the underdogs who have sort of risen along with, Jay bringing us up because he's a champion for ALS, which is really important.
Yeah, and Brian Savo, what a wonderful
He's a fabulous guy. He's a fabulous guy.
You know, I've gotten emails. I mentioned this yesterday. A lady named Kathleen Knox, whose sister Kim is being treated at the Hospital for Special Care. She wrote in to say, Tim, make sure you tell people the great work that you guys do there.
Oh, that's very rewarding.
It's good to be touched. Yeah,
that's great to hear.
Do you have any idea what you're going to do with a lot of the funds that are being raised?
Clearly, our commitment is that those funds will go to providing care, hiring staff to provide care. This is a really highly resourced area, and obviously reimbursement for these kinds of things doesn't always cover the cost, and it certainly doesn't in this case.
Well, they've been doing it for 75 years. They're going to celebrate 75 years coming up in October, so here's to another 75 years.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Great
pleasure to meet you, Ms. Rickey. Thank you so much. Okay, well, we're going to get you an update soon. When we come back, we're going to talk a lot more golf here at the TPC River Highlands in the second round of the Travelers Championship. A picture-perfect day for golf. Come on down. Enjoy yourself. It's a great time.
All right. Thanks so much, Tim.